All right, folks. So last week I put out my 2022 real estate forecast prediction, whatever you want to call it. And it definitely didn't give a lot of buyers hopes that they were going to be able to get a home this year if they're a contingent buyer. And what I mean by that is you got to sell this house before you can buy this home. Now, I know some folks, might want to comment or, might think that, well, Chris, we had a contingent offer. That's fine. What I'm talking about is if you live in this general DFW area and you're wanting to buy in that same area, or you're just wanting to buy into that area, it's going to be a little bit more difficult, darn near impossible, I'd have to say. Now, if you live in this area and you want to move out to the country, well, that's different. Or maybe you want to move to a different marketplace. That's completely different. I'm talking about the metropolitan area, DFW, the area that's really, really hot right now. So if you're in that position and you saw the market video from last week, don't lose hope. Don't get upset. Don't get mad at your spouse. Don't get mad that you didn't buy a home 3 or 4 years ago. You're in this position now. So the best thing you can do is take a deep breath, focus on the positivity, because what you focus on is going to expand, and let's start preparing for the future. Now, there's a few things I want you to do. And by the way, if you're not looking to buy a home, don't do these things. But if you're wanting to buy a home and your family's expanding or whatever, and you feel the need, then you might need to start making some of these sacrifices. Number one, start looking at your home and deciding what you need to do to get your home ready for the market. Now, some people, you might not have to do anything, but most people have some stuff around the house that they got to knock out, some little things they can do to maximize their profit when they do go on the market. And then the other thing is going to be, not all, but a lot of folks don't really have a good budget. You got to sit down and look at two things, in my opinion. Now, I'm not trying to go all Dave Ramsey here, but in my opinion, this is what you need to do. Look at the expenses that you have to pay every month. Look at the money that you make every month, and then look at the money you spend every month and try to figure out. It's like, okay, we make this much money every month. Here's the things we have to pay for: house payment, car payment, student loans, whatever that might be. And then here's our play money. And break that play money down and see what you can shave out. You don't need to go to Starbucks every morning. You can make a big sacrifice and just have maybe Folgers. Or, you know what, maybe if you want to splurge, you go buy some Black Rifle coffee, and that's what you have in the morning, right? When you go out to dinner, maybe you don't get drinks for the whole family. Everybody gets waters. Instead of getting appetizers, you just get your meal. I know it sounds goofy, but I'm telling you, if you break your budget down that way, you'd be amazed how much money you can save over a year. And then that money you're saving, you can use to maybe pay off some student loans, some credit card debt, whatever it might be. Just start now to get ready for the market of when it does start to hit that. Right now we're in that bell curve, and it will start to slow down. It's not going to go down, but it's going to slow down. And we'll get to a 1.5 month supply of inventory. Right now we're below a month. Get to about a 1.5 months, 2 months, then you'll start to see the contingent offers being accepted again, and you'll be able to go in the market because you started right now to be ready for 2023, because that's when I think the market will slow down. I could be wrong. Later on in the year, we're going to know a little bit more, but get ready now so you're not panicking when the market does get to where you can actually make an offer that will get accepted. So that was my advice for today. I hope it was helpful. Try to be positive about it, because I know it sucks if you're stuck in a smaller house and your kids are running around and they're all crazy. I get it. But just try to be positive, and let's prepare for, let's say, a year, year and a half, 2 years down the road.